Hi, I'm Sid Shelby. I'm actually one of the original founding members of Team Wench. This actually all started because two of us have MS and one woman wanted to do one of the breast cancer walks. And we figured it was going to be a good idea if we all came together and did it together, because if we had a whole bunch of people, we could raise a whole lot more money than if we did it individually. This actually, as of January of this year, this is now 10 years for Team Wench since we started doing this. The first walk was the MS walk in April of 2000, so we've been going a pretty long time at this point. I am so proud to see where this group has gone in 10 years. I mean, we went from a couple of people standing around going, this would be a really good idea, to raising thousands upon thousands of dollars every year. I mean, we are well over 150,000 at this point.
I think they were saying 170 now.
170 now? Okay. Yeah. We are, and this has been after, this has been after 10 years, well over $170,000 raised by a bunch of people who got together because it was a good idea.
And those, just because of the name Team Wench, we've never been just women. I'm actually one of the original walkers of the original Team Wench walk, the original MS walk in April of 2000. And
we don't discriminate.
No, not for any reason.
So yeah, this has been men, women, we don't care, because you know what? It's all towards good causes. Mm-hmm. So.
How many men are in Team Wench, do you know?
It's been an off and on in terms of the active membership.
Yeah,
but we're 10-ish
I'd say
these days.
About 10% of our membership is men. So yeah, we are. This has been a lot of work over the years. Men, women, doesn't matter. We're here to make sure that we raise money for a lot of good causes for both health and safety reasons.
One particular man has been a board member since we finally started to get the incorporation process going.
So yeah, it's.
And has run the breast cancer walk for the breast cancer privateer feast for at least 3 of the last 4 or 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
So can you tell me, when you come to the privateer feast, what happens?
What happens to us specifically
I was going to say, we're working our butt off on it.
So just describe it for someone that didn't come tonight. What is it that they would see?
The Privateer Feast is effectively a bunch of different pirate-themed groups that we have all kinds of music, some occasional dancing, things like that, but it's all different pirate-themed groups coming together. And a lot of this is anything from the music to the raffles to, I mean, a lot of Team Wench's money is raised based on the raffles that we have here. I mean, that's the entry fee goes towards everything basic, but the raffles are what actually earn our money towards the different groups that we raise money for. But yeah, it's a lot of music and a lot of fun.
So it looks like that this is a pretty big hall, and it looks like it's pretty much at capacity.
I believe last count we were over 275, over 300 people.
So what is it that makes 300 people want to, in the middle of February, get dressed up in garb and come listen to pirate music?
Well, a lot of these are people who,
sorry.
Well, other than these, because this is what we're here for. But a lot of these people, one of the reasons we started doing this in February was because this is about halfway since the Renaissance Festival season. I mean, the festival season goes from August through October. And by February, a lot of people who are used to getting dressed up in funny clothes are really kind of going star crazy.
We miss each
So we
other.
decided this was a good time of year to hold this, because that way, you know, a lot of people would be like, hey, we want to get out and we want to do this, and it's all for a great cause. And the Avon Walks are usually, there's several different walks throughout the year, the Avon Walks and the Susan G. Komen ones. But they're anywhere from July through October. So it's a good time to get all the money raised now, and that way when they start doing all the major fundraising for the walks, all that money goes straight there.
So how much money would you say Team Wench has raised just through the privateer feasts?
The first privateer feast ever, I think, was $4,000 approximately, and at this point we average about $10,000 every year. So, and considering the huge number of people we have this year, we used to max out at 200 people. We've now got 300 people in this hall, so I'm expecting this year we're going to bring our numbers up just a little bit more.
So 100,000-esque, give or take.
Yeah, over the last 10 years, I'd say probably about $100,000.
The remainder has been divided between the Multiple Sclerosis Society, brain cancer, colon cancer,
Heart
Association,
Society,
Brain Tumor Society.
And there've been suicide prevention, Out of the Darkness Walk.
Take Back the Night. We've done one event for Take Back the Night once.
So it's been a number of different things over the years, but for breast cancer alone, we're talking about $100,000.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. Dan, do you have any questions?
That's good.
Thank you guys so much.
Okay.
I have a friend. No, you don't. Yes, I pay her a small sum. No. Seriously, I have a friend. Her name is Leah Siegel. She and I went to college not too far from here, down at the University of Maryland, back in 19... She's the daughter of a gentleman who used to write for the Old Washington Star and a woman who used to write for the Washington Post, a woman named Myron McLaughlin. Leah is a producer for ESPN in Dallas. And a year and a half ago, she was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer. She has been undergoing chemotherapy for a little over a year. She just went back on another program this past week. When I knew her in college, she had lovely, natural red hair down to about here. Right now, it's about an inch long. It's mostly gray now. She has 3 lovely children, all under the age of 6. Right after I emceed this last year was when I found out that she had been diagnosed with this. I hadn't seen her in a long time. And that, to me, aside from the fact that 2 years, on the stage when we did this before, I told you that my mother was diagnosed with breast cancer, and they found the lump and they excised it, and my mother is fine. Had dinner with her last night. She will outlive us all. The woman plays tennis 3 times a week at 6:30 in the morning. She's going to outlive us all. But my friend Leah, I really would love to see her watch her children graduate from high school. She's a magnificent, magnificent person. I told her I would tell her story from the stage. Because this is this part where we talk about why we do this. And this is why we do this. Because we've been doing this for 9 years, and Team Wench has been in existence. This is the 10th year for Team Wench. It's kind of amazing when you think about it, because I believe it was Margaret Mead who said that never doubt that one committed person can change the world. We have a room full of committed people. And we're not trying to change the world. We're trying to change one little thing. One annoying, painful, destructive little thing that affects women and men all across this country and all across the world. And so we have a great time. We come here, we gather in friendship and fellowship. We loot fabric stores all along the East Coast. We bring lots of candles to a firehouse. You should have seen the guys who work here coming through earlier this evening when we were setting up. It was like, what in the world? And we we try to make a dent. We stand at the shore of the ocean and we shout and we rant and we rail and we kick the sand and we fight the surf, because sooner or later we will win. So that having been said, we'll bring up Bonnie to tell you exactly how much we have pushed the ocean back for yet another year.